morning from Elgg. Another weekend, another trip. This time we're going to do tour 29, which is the favorite of Friends Willy, out of this wonderful book 50 Walks Around Zurich and the Zurichsee. And the trip goes from Elgg über den Aussichtsgipfel nach dem Turbenthal. So that means it goes from Elgg to a mountain top to the valley of the Turbs. How are we going to walk? Elgg, Fahrenbach-Tobel, Gruwelmühle, Schauenberg, Tonnenweit, Hunziker-Tobel and das Turbenthal. The weather is a little bit mixed at the moment. Originally the rain would come in at 6, now it would come in at 3. It looks a little bit threatening, but anyway, I'm sure we're going to have a wonderful trip. So thanks for walking with me. This looks like a rather unusual place to eat sushi. Unfortunately, the first part of the trip is rather uneventful through the outskirts of Elgg, but hopefully we get some more interesting scenery soon. Unfortunately, the weather starts to become a little bit threatening. And we're still at the outskirts of Elgg. I have nothing against Elgg, but the outskirts last a little bit long. And after about 20 minutes, it seems we finally found the edge of the city of Elgg, and we're basically going to get some more interesting scenery. So here it looks like we're entering the woods. So I'm currently sheltering from the rain. The rain was supposed to be here at 3 o'clock. Apparently it decided to come a little bit earlier. It's now just 1 o'clock and it's already, let's say, raining quite a lot. Apparently this can take another 20 minutes, so now let's see where we get. So I'm now at the Fahrenbach-Tobel. It still rains, but it rains less, and at a certain moment I need to go home. So I took a little shelter near a barn, and I'm just going to walk on now. But it's a pity that the rain basically started earlier and seems to be heavier than the forecast. But anyway, greetings from Fahrenbach-Tobel. Really worth it. This is the Fahrenbach-Tobel. You gotta admit it, the Swiss really take care of their hiking path. Wonderful to walk here. And look at this, rain or not rain, doesn't this look idyllic? To rain or not to rain? That's the question. So now walking next to the brook for quite some time. It's really lovely. It's beautiful. There's let's say woods on both sides. It's really, let's say, carved out through the ground and through the woods. It's very idyllical. I must say it's also wonderfully constructed with all these small bridges that you see there, which you can cross from time to time. Really love it, and now fortunately enough it's still raining, but not too bad. So I have high hopes for the rest of the trip. One word of warning: if it's wet, these wooden planks can become quite slippery. Can tell you that from own experience. Please hold the handrails. So here we are at the Guwilmühle. Apparently it's a very nice farmer's restaurant nearby. It's also a beautiful spot. Really enjoying the walk so far. What we just walked through the woods alongside the brook was absolutely stunning. And we're on our way to Schauenberg. Here it's getting quite steep. We have to climb also around 250 meters, but it's quite heavy. After quite a climb, we seem to have reached the edge of a forest, and if I'm not mistaken, I see a couple of four-legged animals in front of me. And this is where we came from, and this is So I'm now in Schauenberg, 737 meters, only half an hour to go to the Schauenberg, and then I've reached the highest point of this trip. Some interesting alternative choices to climb this part of the mountain. So, and I expect this will be the last stretch to the Schauenberg. Very curious. Yeah, it looks a little bit uneventful from here, but I see. I wouldn't be surprised if that in a far distance happens to be the Schauenberg. I have high hopes. Unfortunately, it now starts to rain again. Right now, when we're at the top of the Schauenberg, there seems to be an old ruin located here. But I just think I'm gonna quickly put on my raincoat. So here I'm at the top of the Schauenberg. It's a beautiful view here. Unfortunately, it started to rain about 1 minute before I reached the summit. But it's really beautiful, and I can imagine that it's even more beautiful if you have a proper view. Now this is on the way back from the Turbenthal. It goes rapidly downhill, frightening rapidly, to be quite honest. At moments like these I'm always reminded of Supertramp's song "It's Raining Again", and indeed it is raining again. I just left the Schauenberg and I think I've got another 1.5 hours to go till I reach the station. Nothing to do about it. I think I'll put my camera away because I don't think taking pictures and taking videos is really gonna work out in this weather. So now doing the last stretch to the station. Hopefully we can take some nice footage along the way. I'm not sure, but it would be great, some nice pictures or video footage. But I'm not sure. And let's also hope that the rain, let's say, keeps a little bit away. And here we are arriving at Turbenthal. Fortunately, I need to wait almost half an hour until my train leaves. But okay, I guess I can live with that. And after a long walk, I'm now arriving at Turbenthal. This is quite a nice village, but the best thing about it, they have a station with a train to bring me back home.